Ever wonder why certain Pokémon require happiness to evolve? Is this just a gimmick invented in the Pokémon world, or does it have real-world application attached? Well, lucky for you, Professor Bulba studied psychology in university and is ready to learn you a lesson in it. So pop some of your favorite vitamins, call up your favorite masseuse, and I, Shangrenard, shall walk you through the real-world applications of why happiness is important for reaching you and your Pokemon's full potential. First, let's take a look at exactly what happiness is and how it is obtained. Happiness is actually the fan's name for the value in Pokemon known as friendship, which ranks from 0 to 255. Levels of friendship, which from here on out will be called happiness, can be elevated from several means, including walking with your Pokemon in your party, feeding them vitamins, leveling them up in battles, etc. Actually, there is a surprisingly large number of ways to increase a Pokemon's happiness, and each generation has its own methods, such as in Generation 2, your Pokemon can increase their happiness by getting a haircut, or in Gen 6, by getting your Pokemon a massage. Just as easily as you can increase your Pokemon's happiness, you can take it away, or rather, decrease it. If you let your Pokemon faint, it loses happiness. I could see being knocked out as an unhappy event. Another surefire method of pissing off your Pokemon is using any sort of powder, root, or herb. But then again, I'd be pretty unhappy too if you force-fed me bitter medicine.
Oh no, my Bulbasaur isn't doing so well. Oh good, a group of trainers. Surely one of them will have a potion. Hey guys, mind if I buy a potion off of you?
Ugh, potions are so mainstream. Here, use this instead.
What is it?
It's an all-natural soy, gluten, and dairy-free, non-GMO, organic, free-range Pokemon potion alternative. Your Pokemon won't even know the difference, but it's like, way better for it.
Alright, here you go, Bulba. I hate you so much right now.
The following Pokemon require a base value of at least 220 upon leveling up in order to evolve. Golbat, Chansey, Eevee, Pichu, Cleffa, Igglybuff, Togepi, Azumarill, Badoo, Baneri, Chingling, Munchlax, Riolu, Woobat, and Swadloon. If you are ever curious as to where you and your Pokemon stand in your friendship, you can always ask a Raider. They will assess the first Pokemon in your party and give you a little blurb about if your Pokemon adores you or not. Your Pokemon's happiness also influences how powerful the move Return is in battle. The more happy it is, the more powerful the base power of this move becomes. Alternatively, if your Pokemon hates you, the move Frustration will be more powerful. Now let's talk about the real-world application to happiness and how this affects Pokemon's development. We are going to dive into some real-world psychology here, so prepare to reflect on your life. Perhaps one of the most well-known and used theorists in psychology, besides that twisted Freud guy who thought people wanted to sleep with their parents, is Maslow and his hierarchy of needs. According to Maslow, everyone has needs in life, and each need requires the foundation of a previous need in order to reach the top of the hierarchy. Simply put, you need to learn to walk before you can run, and once you've learned to run, you still need to be able to walk in order to run. So without one, the other can't exist, or rather exist well. Let's take a look at this hierarchy now. At the very top is self-actualization, and at the bottom is physiological needs. In order to reach the top of this hierarchy, one needs a solid foundation. The physiological needs are food, shelter, water, sleep, etc. Once those basic needs of life are met, the person can move up to the next level, which is safety, including security of body, resources, employment, and health. The next level up from that is love and belonging. One must achieve friendship, family, and intimacy to reach the next level, which is esteem. This level doesn't just include self-esteem, but realms of confidence, achievement, and respect for and by others. Once these needs are met, then a person can self-actualize, which means they have the ability to pursue deeper meaning in one's life and live to their fullest potential, or at least begin the process. In the real-world application of this, there are exceptions to the steps, such as a starving artist putting their needs aside to reach self-actualization. However, generally speaking, the structure is quite accurate. Now that I've explained the real-world psychology behind it, let me break it down and apply it to Pokemon for you. Let's bring in the subject for our case study.
Send in the Clef!
Let's help this itty-bitty Cleffa evolve into a Clefairy. By capturing and actively training Cleffa, we are meeting its physiological needs.
20 friendship points.
We are actively keeping it healthy, and it has security with us in its Pokeball.
Additional points acquired.
We are giving it a sense of family and friendship while giving it a sense of connection to each victory won. It knows the rest of the team has its back.
Feel the obligation.
With each battle won, we are increasing its sense of achievement and increasing its confidence. Cleffa is a unique and valued part of our team.
Thank God for experience share.
Now that it has achieved the 4 base components of structure, it can self-actualize and evolve with a sense of purpose, meaning, and inner potential. I'm so proud of you, little one. As you can see, we as trainers bring out the best in Pokemon and help them reach their true potential. To answer the question in full, some Pokemon require happiness in order to evolve because they need to feel they are in a safe place where there is emotional support and security for them to fall back on while developing confidence in themselves. Just like many of us in real life. I'll just take a moment to let that sink in. When you think about the concept of happiness in Pokemon, it is actually rather neat to know that you are helping to empower something to the point of bringing out its true potential. I mean, sure you are making it fight to the point of passing out, but the good intentions are there, and like any present, it's the thought that counts. You know what would make me happy? Giving this video a like, and commenting below about something in the Pokemon game or anime that makes you happy. Also subscribe if you haven't done so yet. This has been Shangrenard, wishing you happiness in whatever you do.